Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Has this at the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And thankfully for them, that nice return is not lost on the fumble block. It skips out of bounds. They're going to still get to send the offense out.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes... catching a break or two in just the right circumstances, a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner, because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That play good for 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He has room past the 25. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
At the 19-yard line.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Looking inside the red zone. Incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. And that'll bring up second down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Third down, and they need to get 10. Here he goes, third and long. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. This from 40 on the right hash. Santos' kick is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. You hate to see this on fourth down for that defense, roughing the kicker, and now they've got a first inside the red zone. Running it after the penalty. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, and if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Going to run again with Swift. He's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago!
touchdown. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He'll tuck this one off to his running back, complete. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
This is reeled in nicely downfield by Jones. It's a 24-yard catch, and it gives them the first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent is just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes second and 22. Man in motion, out of the slot. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. Completed right side to Addison. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Kelton, the man in motion. Third and long for him here. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First and 10, here's Jones. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. It's an early lead for the Bears. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're advancing it well as they face second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. They set up the screen. It's Addison. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line.
They call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. McCarthy to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Oh, and how well he's slinging it this opening drive, Brock. Not sure we expected to see an incompletion, but his perfect start ends at 5 for 5.
Yeah, kind of the feeling out process, right? I think you find this with defensive coordinators a whole bunch, trying to figure out what that script is on the other side. I have a sense there'll be some completions and incompletions along the way.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Let's take this at the 10. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Chased out to his right. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. They'll run now with Swift. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
I think it's so easy for us up here in the booth or sitting on the couch watching at home wondering, why? How do those guys fall for that misdirection? But on the field, that play happens so fast, and the execution so high for that offense to get a big-time run.
What is up?
1st down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. It's the defense all over this one.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Has him on the quick hitter. He takes this up to around the 46, and that's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Williams to throw here. 3rd and 1. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. 4th down, Williams. Buying some time right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense, to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
They send the tight end in motion. McCarthy throwing here. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To the air on third and long. That's complete. Here's Jones. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's fourth and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Well, it would have been a long field goal in the rain, Brock, so instead of trying that, they're going to go for it. McCarthy throwing on fourth down. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. They find 21 yards and get the first down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on fourth.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Vikings could break this tie for a halftime lead. They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Jones. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up second down. Vikings out of the hurry-up. Need everyone back to the line. Now McCarthy. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
And that's a risk of putting up a jump ball in the end zone. You know, some of these defenders in this day and age can go up and get it with the best of the receivers. That's one they got away with. Should have been a pick and, frankly, a touchback.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this third down. Throw here, third down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Williams from the gun. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Third down, here's Williams. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Offense is set, 1st and 10.
Bears, first down.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Again, it's Williams. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. The Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Williams to throw on first. Escapes out to the left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He fought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Here's second and 10 now from the 36. To the air yet again. Williams. That's more of a catch out left. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got third and 4. Here's Williams again. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And fourth and 4 coming up.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Short pass brought in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Offense in the hurry up here. From the red zone now. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take the lead just before halftime. It's a Roller Dudes, a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 20-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Let's go now.
He's back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Minnesota in the formation. It's first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said and how long that game was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, but it paid dividends.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Completes downfield to Felton. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. We got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. Question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
He's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I didn't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
First down throw by Williams. Headed out right. Couldn't find a completion on first down. He's looking for Colston Loveland. And it's going to be 2nd down. Now Williams. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And Williams is going to get them the first down with a slide at the end of it.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Looking out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Pass brought in by Burton. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Running with Swift out of the gun. No question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down. Working quickly here. Swift gets it again on 2nd down. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Bears grab the lead on their first series of the half. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Return starts at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. 3rd and long for him here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. Ball taken in at the 36. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. This is tough running. There's weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Hits him on the out route. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
At the 42-yard line.
Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. To the races, middle of the field. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Cairo Santos.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down for 26-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. On the shotgun, McCarthy. On the move, headed right. Connection made with his back deep downfield. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First and 10. Here's McCarthy. He beams one deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
If this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Let's go now.
Now it's McCarthy. This one's caught. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third down, and the Bears loading up that secondary. They're in dime. Slot man motioned over. Another throw here for McCarthy. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And he's got it in close. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside gets the job done.
And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
70 Lions.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. Third down coming up.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Forced out to his right. And they take this in for the score. The Vikings now within one score in the fourth. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Now McCarthy and the Vikings getting all set for the two-point attempt.
Here we go.
Vikings will line up for the 2.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone and make this a one-score game in the fourth quarter.
Vikings 22.
All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Hand off to the back. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, here's Swift. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit. He's tackled that for about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Odunze's got it, right side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Chicago first down.
18. And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears leading by 6. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Staying grounded with Swift. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Going to the ground again on first. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Running behind center with Swift. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Toss play, Swift. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down. And the whistles go off, so we've got a timeout. 9 seconds left in the game. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. Santos' kick is good. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. Tight end going in motion here. Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. And the final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason